Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Learn Along with Lana, and today we are making chicken noodle soup. For that you need noodles, green onions, carrots, cabbage, green white parts of the green onions, red onions, chicken and garlic. I have taken a lot of garlic. You can take as much as you want. In a pan add butter. You can use oil or avocado oil, any other oil you want, and just I have used butter because that's what I like, and let it melt. And then add chicken to it. Let it have some color so that the chicken is not as tasteless as it can be, and then add water to it. I was making this for my family, so I added a lot of water. You can use as much or as little water as you want. Then add the scraps of the veggies. I used peels of the carrot, the outer part of the cabbage, and the outer part of the onions because that's what broth is made up of. It's all scraps and the chicken. So let that come to a boil. I added salt to mine. You can skip that part and you can add salt when you're making the soup. But I added it to mine and let it come to a boil. And then you have to scrape the impurities off. So all the white foams which comes up in the pot while it's boiling, you will have to remove that. And you have to continue doing that until your water is uh, like fully pure and it doesn't have any impurities in it. And then give it a mix, let it come to a boil. If there is more, you can remove it anytime you want. Just let and cook it in the medium flame or sim because that's how I cooked it because the slower the better. When you cook food at low heat, it's turned out to be better in my opinion. Then check the chickens. If it's done, you just take it out. I used pork. You can also use that, or you can use bone-in or boneless chicken. That I forgot to mention earlier. You can use either bone-in or boneless chicken. I used both. You can also do that, or you can just use whatever you prefer. Then remove the chicken from the water, broth from the broth and shred it. You can also cut it into small chunks or big chunks, whichever you like, whichever you prefer. I am no one to tell you. I am also trying here. You can do that as well. I'm not a professional cook, nor that I claim to be. I just do what my heart desires. And then you have to remove the veggie scraps. Scraps? What am I saying? Scraps. You just remove all the scraps of the veggies from the broth, let it come to a boil again, and then remove it to another pot. Or you can use the same one. I changed the pot and then I added butter into the same pot which I was cooking the broth in. Let it melt and then add garlic. Yeah, I did it. Add the garlic and let it come to like until it's aromatic. And then you will add the onions and the white parts of your green onions as I'm doing it. I'm a bit slow, I'm so sorry for that. Just add it and you have to saute it until it's translucent. Yep, I'm still going, still doing. You need to, then you can add your cabbage and your carrots, both, or any other vegetable you are using. You can use bok choy, you can use beans, you can use corn, You can use whatever vegetables you like or whatever vegetables you have lying around in your house. There is no do's and don'ts. It's your food. You are the one who should like it and not what others might think of it. And you just cook until the water of the cabbage is all evaporated, or else it can be bit difficult. Then add the chicken to it and give it a good mix, like a little more stirring of it, so that the water is also water from the cabbage is also dried and the carrots are soft enough, and then you can add the broth back into the pot and you have to let it simmer. And you can add pepper to it if you are adding it. It's your soup, your heart desire. I like pepper a lot, and I added a lot of pepper, as you might can see. And I also added garlic powder because I love garlic. And then you mix it in. You can use white pepper. Use white pepper because that will make your soup taste more good and it will not have that peppery kick. Then I added some green chili sauce. We get that here. Capsico sauce, which is red chili sauce, ironically, and tomato ketchup. You can use tomato puree if you want. You can skip sauces entirely if you want. I added those to mine because that's how I like it and that's how I have grown up drinking the soup. How and then you add soy sauce. I couldn't find light soy sauce here where I live, so I used dark soy sauce. You can use light soy sauce, and if you want, you can skip it. And then a splash of vinegar. There is no measurements here. I was cooking with my heart. I was not measuring anything. I was just putting in stuff until I could channel that my ancestors are from above are saying, stop it. And then I added noodles to it. I forgot to break mine into pieces. You can do that. You can use pasta. Please, Italian, don't come from me. Uh, for me, sorry. Um, and you let that noodle boil. And I added the green parts of the green onion or spring onion or scallion, whatever you know. Then to a separate bowl, crack 2 eggs. Um, you can add salt if you want. I didn't because I don't like that much salty things. So I didn't. And then you mix the eggs until it's really, really what? Really what? I don't know what. You just mix it. Then to a separate bowl, use 2 tablespoons of cornstarch to thicken up the soup a bit because nobody likes watery soup. Let's be honest here. So mix it into another bowl and then let the soup boil and let the noodles cook. Then you can add your cornstarch slowly or cornstarch slowly and let it come to a boil again. There's a lot of boiling in soup, huh? Now that I see it again, there's a lot of boiling. And after it has come to another good boil, now you can add the eggs. But you have to continue stir it, or else it will taste really eggy. Uncooked eggs. It will taste like uncooked eggs. And it will have that really weird flavoring. So just mix it and make sure that your soup is boiling. That's how it will look after adding eggs. Let it come to a boil again. And then you can plate it. I plated mine. I took the noodles I put it into a bowl. I was trying to do some fancy thing, but it did not happen, so I just gave up on that. And then you can pour the soup on top of it. Or if you're using pasta or you have broken your noodles down, it's a lot easier because you just have to pour the soup in. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did not broke my noodles up because that would have been a lot easier. But I like problems, so that's what I did. Here, here is it. It's all done. It's not perfect or whatsoever. I know that, but well, guys, nobody is perfect. Let's be for real this time. So that's it for today. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Lana signing off. Bye.